Choosing a place to live. When choosing a place to live, there are several considerations you need to make, and this presentation is going to discuss a few of them. But first things first, what is the purpose of housing? Housing provides a space for living activities such as sleeping and eating. A home is also the headquarters for the family unit. It provides safety and provides privacy, creativity, a sense of place, and a concept of self. Housing also creates a feeling of relatedness to other systems such as schools and churches. If these are the main purposes of housing, why are we willing to pay so much for a home? Many people believe it's because housing or your choice of a home helps establish your sense of status. Here are a few considerations you need to make before you make your choice. First, what can you afford? Many home buyers only consider the cost of the house itself. They base whether they can afford it just on that one single number. It's important to remember that when buying a home, you're also going to have to pay property taxes, realtor costs, insurance, maintenance costs throughout the life of your home, utilities every month, as well as having cash for a down payment and being able to afford your mortgage payment. As a key, you should spend up to 1/3 of your monthly income or 2 times your annual salary. So somebody who makes about $40,000 a year could afford a mortgage on a home up to $100,000. Next, you should consider your location. How does this location affect your commute to work or your children's commute to school? Are you near family? Is there health care readily available? Is the amount of entertainment in that area important to you? Next, consider what type of transportation would be required. Would you need to purchase your own vehicle, or could you use public transportation? Is your location practical and convenient? How closely are you located to grocery stores, gas stations, as well as other things in your area? Next, you should consider your neighborhood. Your neighborhood is made up of the people that you'll be living around for possibly a long time if you choose to buy a home. You need to make sure that you are comfortable in that neighborhood. First, you need to make sure, is the neighborhood safe and well kept? Sometimes during the day, things will look better than they truly are. So as a tip, you could drive through the neighborhood at night when it's dark. That way you can see what it's like when the sun is down and everybody has gone in for the evening. Next, consider real estate values. How much do homes in this neighborhood sell for, and do they hold their value? Next, consider zoning laws. Zoning laws can greatly impact what you can do with your home. It can impact whether you can add on an addition or how tall your grass can be. Also consider homeowners association dues. Most neighborhoods won't have these, but certain neighborhoods, such as gated communities or certain types of housing, such as condominiums, might require you to pay those. Next, consider the age and condition of the building or your home. It might be fun to purchase a fixer-upper and work on it and for it to become the home of your dreams, but that's not always practical. Sometimes you might need a ready-to-move-in home, such as if you have a baby on the way or if you are starting a new job in a very short amount of time. Also consider if the building will hold its value. A home that is 100 years old and beautiful might not hold its value 20 years down the road when you're ready to sell it. Next, consider your utilities. You will be required to pay utilities monthly. Unless you rent, your utilities might be included, but otherwise, you will have to pay these monthly. Making sure that the home is energy efficient and asking around about the utility rates in that neighborhood can really help you out when making a choice on if you can afford that location or not. Many people believe that utilities tend to be the same as long as it's in the same town, but that's not always true. Certain neighborhoods or even certain blocks could have much higher or much lower utilities than other parts of town. Next, consider family sustainability. Is there room for growth? Are pets allowed? Also consider your location. How close are you to schools and parks? You may be single now, but do you eventually want to have a family? These are all things to consider before you purchase a home. Next, consider your amenities. This touches into your needs versus wants. We all might like the idea of having an in-ground pool, but we don't necessarily need it, and we might not necessarily be able to afford it. And last, consider your money available.